Where are you headed? I'm Pierre.
New Marseille.
Really, that's where I work. I'm a detective at the New Marseille Department of Order.
You work for the morality police?
No, customs enforcement. Mainly to make sure nothing from the quarantine zones gets through the city walls. We can't risk another outbreak like the one 10 years ago, you know. The one in 1972.
They didn't talk much about the plague on the news in New Bordeaux.
It was horrifying. They locked down the entire city of Marengo. Entire districts went up in flames. Tens of thousands dead in a single night, all because of a smuggler from Malta. Things haven't been the same since in these parts.
I've heard things have changed. I grew up in the second ward in New Marseille, but I left when I got married. People say the crime's gotten a lot worse since then.
Yeah, it has. Well, if anyone gives you any trouble while you're here in New Marseille, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm at the central precinct. I'd love to keep talking, but this is my stop. I need to transfer trains.
Je stationne, j'ai reçu mon temps par Avitel, à Tarantoc, la tartite le train mollet.
Dear Sophie, it's Aunt Elise. I know this letter will come as a surprise since we haven't spoken in over 20 years. I wish I were writing under better circumstances, but your father recently passed away in a car crash, and your mother's health has sharply declined. She might not have much time left. I have been caring for her, but due to my own battle with cancer, I will no longer be able to continue. I understand that you and your mother were not on the best of terms when you left, but an officer from the morality police has ordered me to bring you back. Enclosed is a summons requesting your immediate return to take legal responsibility for your mother. I am sorry to burden you with this news, but please come home to take care of Marie. We can talk further when you arrive. There is also something very important I wish to discuss with you. Sincerely, Aunt Elise.
Fais vivre l'ombre d'un rêve, tandis que la guitare le deux fois perdu dans l'abri, soit qu'il des fleurs. Il chantait chaque étoile qui le traçait dans le ciel. Il sent le souffle du vent porter ses pensées infidèles.
이동 낙서대 우리가 묵하시 리동 낙서다.
Are you traveling to New Marseille too?
Yeah, received a summons from the morality police.
Uh-oh, what did you do?
Nothing, my mum is sick. I left on bad terms, haven't spoken to her in almost 20 years. They're ordering me to take charge of her debt, health and affairs.
Well, that's good news. I have friends that have literally been executed by those freaks. Where are you coming from?
New Bordeaux.
I've always wanted to go there. I've heard the beaches and food there are amazing.
Yeah, my husband and I, we have a place on the beachfront. But it's complicated, our marriage, I mean.
Arranged?
Yeah. And even then, we couldn't get licensed to have kids.
Well, you know what they say? Only the rich can afford to fuck these days.
Well, Mark has no problem sleeping with other women. He knocked up some 19-year-old 6 months ago. She lives with us now. Sleeps in my bed with him.
House of three?
No, I've been sleeping on the couch the last few years. He lost interest in me years ago.
Well, look on the bright side. When the morality police find out he got his mistress pregnant, they'll likely take a knife and chop off his nuts. You know, enforced celibacy.
No, he does important work for one of the city council members. They will look the other way. New Bordeaux isn't as strict as New Marseille. We don't have as many clergy and morality police and, well, if you have the right connections, you can get away with having children as long as you do a bathtub birth and homeschool them.
Forget having children. I remember how much I tortured my poor mom as a teenager. No, thank you.
I honestly wouldn't mind, but like everything else in life now, it's too late.
Too late?
To start over, you know.
So what if the ship sailed? What matters is what you're doing tonight, and it's never too late to have some fun. What's your name, by the way? I'm Alizé.
I'm Sophie.
Enchantée, Sophie. Have you tried filet d'espadon à la bordelaise by any chance?
No. What is it?
It's swordfish sautéed in garlic and olive oil, served over buttered rice mixed with scallions and shredded fromage de Marseille, finished with a hint of lemon and a sprinkle of fresh parsley.
No, never tried it. To be honest, I don't believe I've even heard of it.
It's all the rage right now at the best restaurants. It's like a juicy filet mignon, if you ever tried that. You know, before meat was banned. If you have nothing going on, we should hang out. There's this really nice restaurant off the Rue Sainte-Catherine, where it's on the menu.
Sure, I'd love to. I don't know how long I'll be in New Marseille, but...
But you're going to have some fun. Here's my number. We'll visit the best restaurants and clubs, and if you have time, I'll show you a great spot on my favorite beach, where we can have a picnic.
Yeah, huh.
J'espère m'en va să sorte et lui
Ciao.
raconter qu'agentilement, le type son texte a violé librement en fait un sujet al passenger muscular.
Is this your first time receiving a summons?
Yes, sister.
Please sign it.
What is this?
Just standard paperwork. It states you have complied with the summons. I'll need to get that submitted by Friday so the Brotherhood does not get involved. Bad things happen when people ignore the summons. Very bad things.
Like what?
Well, just last week we had a woman brought in. She claimed she was innocent, as they all do. She cried, insisting she had never received her summons. So Father Jean-Jacques took her to the tribunal and used the rod of truth. If you bleed, you're guilty. If you don't bleed, it means God has performed a miracle to prove your innocence. That's why I say, they all claim they're innocent. But every single one of them turns out guilty in the eyes of the Lord. Every single one of them bleeds.
So there's never been a miracle?
Miracles happen all the time, just not for the wicked.
Really?
Yes, in fact. Do you want to know one I've experienced myself?
Sure. And I just sign here?
Yes, this confirms you as the new maître d'affaires for your poor mother. Bless her soul. I've read all about her condition. She's been possessed and driven mad, and she needs an exorcist. Speaking of miracles, let me share mine. For months now the Holy Spirit visits me at night, waking me from sleep, kissing my neck, and tickling me all over with an ecstatic touch. It fills me with such joyous and intense love that my whole bed shakes and I soil myself.
That's quite the miracle.
It is. And you might feel it too, if you weren't dressed like a tourist. Speaking of which, the ministry grants wardrobe exemptions, but I'd still recommend finding something more appropriate while you're in New Marseille, unless, of course, you're thinking of joining the order and staying here. Have you ever considered joining the sisterhood?
Yes, sister. But my husband works for...
You needn't say more. I've read your file. I know all about your husband. After you leave here, I need you to visit your Aunt Elise and give her this form to absolve her of her familial duties. Report back here the first Tuesday of each month with your alms and an update on your mother's condition. The exorcist will be there next Thursday. You'll need to let him in and comply with whatever he asks. Do you understand?
Yes, sister.
Good, that will be all. You are dismissed.
His grave is just up ahead. I'll give you some privacy. I tried to reach you for the funeral, but I couldn't find you. It wasn't until the morality police got involved. Well, you know how they operate. They know everything.
It's fine. You don't need to leave. I never really had a relationship with him. It was...
It's okay, I remember I was there after all. What do you remember?
Everything.
Yes, he was a complicated man. But, in his own way, I think he loved you.
He had nothing but coldness for me. No love whatsoever.
I don't know how to tell you this, but he wasn't your real father. Your mother wanted to keep it a secret from you. Not because of the morality police, as they weren't the fanatics they are today.
Not my real father.
Your biological father was a man she knew long before Gerard. His grave is unmarked, but I can show you where it is. He was executed for murder.
Executed?
Are you sure you want to know more?
I don't know. This isn't what I expected to hear. I had no idea.
Well, you might as well know the truth. Your mother was in a relationship with your biological father before she met Gerard. I don't know what she saw in him, but he got her pregnant, and she never told him. That's why she went to see him in jail after he had killed someone. She was in love. When a woman truly loves a man, she never stops loving him. He was the man your mother loved. After his execution, she met Gerard. He agreed to marry her and raise you as his own so no one would know you were the child of that man. But it was a loveless marriage. Gerard knew who your dad was, and he knew your mother still loved your real father long after he was gone. She kept newspaper clippings about him, visited his grave, and wept at night for years. Gerard never got over it. For all he did for your mother, I think he expected, well, at the very least.
Who did my real father murder?
One of the indigenous folk. He was walking on a beach, and for God knows why, your father shot and killed that man in cold blood. Some think there was a fight before that might have motivated the shooting. There is a newspaper article that has the whole story, and if you'd like, I can show you where he is buried.
I need a few minutes to process everything. But it all makes sense now. Why Dad was the way he was.
Yes, Gerard knew you were not his real daughter, but he raised you anyway as his own.
It's why he resented me. Why didn't my mother ever
tell you?
Yes. At least then I wouldn't have grown up feeling so unloved. I wouldn't have...
She was protecting you. People saw your real father as a monster, and she didn't want you to be known as the daughter of one. She didn't want you to grow up believing you were one as well. Regardless, they're all dead now, all of them. And your mother? Well, let's go see your mother now. She's not the woman you remember.
And my biological father. Did you know him?
Just by reputation and the newspapers. If you want my advice, let it be and let all that die in the past where it belongs. Your biological father might have been your father by blood, but Gerard, despite his awful temper, was burdened by that secret, and it was killing him inside. He took that secret to the grave. I didn't want you to say goodbye to him without understanding what it was that brought him down. There are many things that can break a person in life. While it's no excuse for how he behaved toward you, he is at least family. If not by blood, then by name. You should bury that past while you can. Find your peace. And as for your real father, what's in that old newspaper in your mother's apartment is all you need to know about him. She doesn't remember me, so she won't remember you. She can get violent. Extremely violent. Before we restrained her, there was an orderly assisting her, and she threw him down the stairs and beat him senseless. The morality police found her a few miles away, walking naked down a residential street. And since then, well, the orderlies refused to come here. Oh no, it looks like the medication is starting to wear off.
You'll burn in hell.
Mom, it's me. It's Sophie.
Sophie?
Yes, I just arrived from New Bordeaux.
Please help me. They've tied me up. Can you untie me?
I'm sorry, Mom.
She has good days and she has bad days. This is a bad day.
And the good days?
You'll be able to feed her baby food. Otherwise, you'll need to sedate her and then feed her. I left instructions on the kitchen island. There isn't much else you can do. Whatever has possessed her keeps her alive. When the cancer first hit, I went weeks without stopping by, and somehow she survived. Anyway, You know where I live and have my number. I'll be having surgery next week, so, well, if you can't get a hold of me, that's why. They say things don't go well post-surgery since antibiotics were replaced with holy water.
Anything else I need to know?
The viciousness, the insults, and everything else your mother will throw at you, just let them drip off you. That's not your mother speaking, it's the illness. There will be moments where she's still inside, but it will be mere moments. Don't let your guard down and don't let her roam freely. Just make sure she's fed and hydrated and let the exorcist do his thing. It's highly likely she'll be gone next Thursday once he's finished. Very few survive exorcisms. Then she can join Gerard. That is not life, what she is experiencing right now, but torture. We're all being tortured, for life is a slow torture.
What happened to Uncle Pierre?
He died a few years ago, aneurysm. I woke up and found him next to me, just staring at me, eyes open, his mouth aghast. I slept right through his death, but the look in his eyes... It was like he saw something right before he died, something that terrified him to his very core before it took him away.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. This is life, it's best not to dwell on these things. And what about you and your husband? Were you able to get a license to have children in New Bordeaux?
No, but it's probably for the best. He's seeking a divorce.
Oh dear, it's that bad.
It can't get any worse, let's just say that.
Things can always get worse. Oh, that reminds me, your mother's old garden. I've been tending to it. I planted some rosemary, thyme, and several young trees. You'll need to attend to them as well as to your mother.
Hi, Elise. It's Sophie, from the train. I have some free time this evening and was wondering if you'd like to.
So what do you think?
You weren't kidding, this is amazing.
So how did everything go with the summons?
This crazy nun had me sign some forms and gave me the recruitment spiel for the sisterhood. Then I met my aunt at the cemetery and saw my mum for the first time in 20 years.
And how was she?
Gone. No memory. It's like she died. They're sending an exorcist next Thursday. After that, I can probably head back to New Bordeaux.
That's awful to hear. Those exorcists don't mess around.
The thing is, I don't care. It's like, she's a stranger to me now. I'm only here because, well, the summons.
Well, if you need to talk about anything, I'm here.
Thanks. And what's this?
Freedom. That's what they call it anyway.
The sense enhancer drug. Are you crazy?
Shh. You have to try it.
We can get killed for having this.
Only if we get caught.
How did you get it?
From a friend. There's a club we go to. Underground. Totally illegal, but totally fun. You should come with me tonight.
You've taken it before?
Yeah, probably 100 times.
What is it like?
Imagine an orgasm that lasts 4 hours. That's the only way to describe it.
4 hours?
Yes, and everything comes alive. You will taste and smell things you have never tasted before. You will see colors you never imagined or thought possible. My friend believes the clergy give small doses to the sisterhood during their evening ritual, so when they go to bed, they think they're being fucked by God. And really, that's the best way to describe it, like you are being penetrated to the very depth of your being. Sex is incredible when you're on it.
How long after I take it will it kick in?
Depends. With a meal, maybe a few hours. I can stay by your side and you can crash at my place if you'd like. But honestly, I think that's the best thing you can do to get your mind off all the shit you've gone through today.
Why not? What's the worst that can happen?
have a few other outfits you can try if you don't like that one.
You're not worried about the morality police?
Forget those Puritan clowns. You only live once. They follow a strict patrol schedule, so as long as we avoid certain streets at certain times, we'll be fine.
I like this one.
Definitely looks sexy. We are going to have the time of our lives tonight.
You think?
Oui, this will be a night you never forget.
This is incredible! I'm starting to understand why they call it freedom.
Speaking of freedom, I could use another hit. Want to do a line with me?
A line? This is my first time taking it. I don't think I can handle more.
Mon ami, you can always use more freedom.
Je marche dans les cendres de la ville en feu. Des masques partout, mais les visages sont creux. On m'appelle monstre, on me dit malade, mais c'est la norme.
What are you feeling right now?
Like I'm free, like we could do anything.
I feel free too, which is why I'm going to kiss you.
I'm sorry I like you as a friend, but I'm not. I'm not feeling that liberated.
I'm sorry, I thought maybe you wanted to...
It doesn't matter. Forget about it. Let's just have some fun.
Okay then, whatever.
Les prêtres prêchent avec des crocs d'acier. Les lois hurlent mais je vais pas plier. Costumé pour survivre, tatoué pour exister. J'embrasse l'ombre, j'ai rien à regretter.
You know, Alize, I just saw your husband here a half hour or so ago. You want me to tell him you're here when he comes back?
Tell him, I'm out fishing.
You want me to sprinkle some magic dust in your drink then?
Yeah, but not too much. I'm going to play with this one first.
Puis ce que vous cachez sous vos lits, le reflet qui vous juge dans la nuit. Vous m'avez jeté vos pierres, vos sermons, mais j'ai fait un trône avec vos démons. Tous les jours, c'est le carnaval des morts. On danse, on crie, on saigne encore. Derrière les vitres, vos vies se dévorent. Moi je vis la nuit, là où brûle le décor. Je suis vivant dans vos cauchemars. Dans vos cauchemars. Dans vos cauchemars. Dans vos cauchemars. Dans vos cauchemars.
What's wrong? You're not bothered by what happened back there, are you?
No, not at all. It's not you. It's just the freedom. I think it's starting to really kick in.
Freedom can mess with the mind.
I mean, I like you, but it's just...
Just what? You can tell me. I mean, if I made you feel uncomfortable, if you don't find me attractive, that's fine. But I just feel like we connect on a different level. And I thought... So what do you think? Should we dance some more? What's wrong?
Je vis la nuit là où brûle le décor. Je suis vivant dans vos cauchemars. 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 Dans vos cauchemars.
Good morning, sleepyhead. I'm going to get up and make breakfast. Do you want anything?
What happened?
What do you mean?
I don't remember anything. We were at the club, and then you tried to kiss me, and then I saw this thing.
You freaked out at the club. I followed you and found you in an alley. I think you were experiencing the full effects of freedom, because you looked like... Honestly, I don't know how to describe it.
What happened after that?
We came back to my apartment, and then you fucked me.
I don't remember any of it.
I do. For never having made love to a woman before, you were amazing.
All I remember is the alley. There was this thing on top of me.
That wasn't a thing. That was me. We fucked for hours. You know, it was the best sex I ever had in my life. You don't remember it?
I'm sorry. This was a mistake. I'm not, you know.
Well, you can't just...
I can't just what? I have to get home to check on my mum.
No, I mean, last night was special. To me, anyway.
I'm married.
So,
whatever happened between us, that wasn't me. That was the drugs you gave me. Where are my socks and shoes? I need to leave.
Well, the door is locked, and you're not allowed to leave until you fuck me.
Apologies for the wait. We've had a busy morning. Several homicides, busted smuggling operations. You know, the usual morning drill.
Thank you for seeing me. I asked for you because we met yesterday on the train.
You'd like to report a crime. Is that correct?
Yes. I filled out the sheet your assistant gave me.
So you believe you were drugged?
Yes.
By a friend?
Not exactly a friend. I only met her yesterday morning on the train right after I met you. She invited me out.
She?
Yes.
Interesting. So you don't remember anything that happened last night, but you believe that's when it happened?
Yes.
And you believe you might have been raped?
Yes, I think so. She told me we had sex.
She told you?
Yes. Well, her exact words were that I was the one that had, you know, with her.
Did you?
I don't know. But I woke up feeling, you know.
You woke up feeling like you had sex?
Yes. I have bruises on my thighs. I can show you.
That's not necessary right now. But it sounds consensual.
Yes, but it was the drugs. They were affecting my mind.
Okay, Sophie. Here's what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. Based on the background check, you are in town because you received a summons, your father died, and your mother is set for an exorcism next week. You are obviously going through a lot right now. This is the number to a friend of mine. He works at the Holy Scepter. He assists people with emotional trauma such as yourself.
But I don't need to visit a wellness centre.
No one is saying you need to, but just visit him and see what he has to say.
Okay.
Next, here is the number for one of our investigators. He's a photojournalist sentenced to serve the state for life. Stop by, tell him what happened, and have him tail this Alizé, and see if he can get proof to substantiate your claim. Because here's the problem. If I write a report about this claim you just made, the morality police will get involved And do you know what that means?
They will prosecute her?
No, they will prosecute both of you. Based on your report, she can claim it was consensual, and not only that, but even if it was rape, it would make you guilty of sodomy as well, which carries a 20-year prison sentence. Even more if you are married. The morality police will look the other way when it comes to heterosexual sexual offences, in most cases, but not same-sex. They prosecute those with an iron fist.
But I'm not, you know.
That doesn't matter to them, only that it happened.
So you're not going to file a report?
Correct. In fact, I'm going to forget you came in here, and you're going to forget this Alizai woman and this alleged rape. It didn't happen.
But she drugged me.
You need to forget about that now. You can have that investigator follow her, and maybe we can pin a drug charge on her with sufficient evidence, but if I file a report now, you'll both be considered guilty by the morality police, and she will be executed for rape and sodomy, and you'll spend half of your life in a prison cell for what? For having sex? That's not why I became a cop. Do you want this Alizé to be executed simply because you think she raped you, but which, hell, based on your testimony, might not have even happened?
Well, no.
So now you understand my position. It wasn't murder. It wasn't theft. Go see that shrink, and then go talk to that investigator and get lost until you have an actual crime to report. I have real work to do here.
Who are you?
I'm Sophie, your daughter. Don't you remember me?
You're not my daughter. You're too ugly.
Come on now, you have to eat.
Fuck you and your food.
Mum, the sooner you eat, the sooner you can go back to sleep.
I don't want to sleep. I want to fucking kill you. Tying me up in my own home, claiming to be my daughter. My daughter died years ago.
Come on, just take a bite. Just like how Dad used to feed me. Yep, even though he wasn't my real dad. I wish you would have told me, Mum. Aunt Elise told me all about Moreau.
She did?
Yes, she told me everything.
I miss Moreau. He wouldn't have chained me up to a bed like you scoundrels.
No, he would have shot you 4 or 5 times and left you for dead.
How do you know Moreau?
Aunt Elise told me.
Who is Aunt Elise?
Your sister.
I have a sister?
Yes, and she has cancer. She'll have surgery soon. There's a chance she might not survive.
That's awful. Tell her I'm sorry. Do you know why I'm chained to this bed?
It's for your own protection.
I want to see Moreau.
What about your husband? Gerard.
Who's Gerard?
Your husband who passed away in a car accident. He was caring for you. Then Aunt Elise was. And now I'll be looking after you.
So can you untie me from these restraints?
I'll tell you what. If you behave, I will. And I'll even take you to the cemetery to visit Gerard's gravestone.
Who is Gerard?
Okay, how about Moreau's gravestone?
Moreau is dead?
Yes, he died about 40 years ago.
It's been that long. It feels like yesterday. I still see him every day when I close my eyes.
Can I get you anything?
How about a brandy Alexander?
Sure, Mom. Anything else?
Are you sure he is dead?
Yes, Mom.
Then that means he has come back to life. Do you know, there's only one thing that can bring a person back from the dead. Back to life. Do you know what that is?
No, Mom, I don't.
Love. True love.